questions. At about 12:30 DC time, the Appropriations Committee approved my Interior Appropriations Funding Bill for FY19. It moved through the committee on a bipartisan basis. It was actually unanimous. We believe that this is the first time that an Interior Appropriations Bill has moved through unanimously. This is a very important bill, very significant for Alaska. I say that this bill is about land, water, and people. It's pretty basic. It controls funding levels for federal agencies and departments that have a large presence in our state, from the major land management agencies like Forest Service, Fish and Wildlife, BLM, also the EPA, IHS, and the Bureau of Indian Affairs. So when you look at those agencies, every one of them affects lives and livelihoods in Alaska. With the state budget in constant flux, what we seek to do in the legislation is to provide stability at the federal level, and I'm proud of the work that we've done to direct federal resources to where they're needed most. We empower Alaskans to build our economy and create healthier communities. We make important investments for new infrastructure, while also improving our existing infrastructure. We help combat domestic violence, substance abuse, suicide. We fund a new grant program which provides significant resources to help tribes fight back against opioid abuse and addiction and take steps towards ending the overprescription of opioids. Another important provision in the bill is additional funding for basic water and sewer projects. We fulfill the federal trust responsibility to Alaska Natives. We invest in critical infrastructure in rural communities such as health facilities. And we also limit burdensome rules that sometimes just don't make sense in a state like ours to ensure that the EPA understands our needs in the state and our priorities. We continue funding tribal courts in PL 280 states like Alaska. We provide substantial increases for education programs, public safety and justice programs, and social services programs. We direct the BLM to clean up abandoned legacy wells drilled by the federal government in the NPRA. We create safer communities by providing funding for programs to help emergency responders respond to and inform the public of natural hazards and disasters. Funding is included for the Volcano Hazards Program as well as the Earthquakes Hazards Program. We include additional funding for Alaska mapping initiatives that will help gather data to improve maps and enhance safety for aviation. We also take significant steps to protect our lands and our property. Now, so far this year, thankfully, the wildfire season in Alaska is not breaking any records, but hope is not a policy here, and through this bill, we fully fund our wildfire suppression efforts and preventative measures, including for the hazardous fuels program that will help us with the ever-present spruce bark beetle infestation. So we're really working to reduce the risk of fire, hopefully by preventing them from happening in the first place. We provide the Forest Inventory and Analysis Program funding. We provide the state with important information about the condition of Alaska's forested lands. We also provide funding for the Forest Service recreation programs to issue additional special use permits to help expand recreation-based businesses to operate in the Chugach and the Tongass National Forests. Maintaining park infrastructure, which is key to both local visitors and the tourism sector. So we address the maintenance backlog at our national parks with increases to both the construction and deferred maintenance budgets. This is in addition to the historic increases that they received earlier this year. So lots in this bill. I could go on and on about what is contained in this for Alaska's water, our lands, and our people. But I'll stop right now and just say that this is a good day for our state, as these investments today will make a lasting impact on our future.